Hello everyone. By the end of this year, all companies exporting to the EU must comply to the European Union Deforestation Regulation, EUDR, and this process is complex and demands extensive automation to ensure that there is compliance at each and every step of the supply chain. And that's where AgriBackup comes in, and our team has developed a comprehensive agricultural supply chain solution that spans all the way from farm to export to ensure that there is seamless EUDR compliance, and you have integrated Hedera distributed ledger technology to provide unmatched traceability, transparency, and security. And so in this demo, I'll show you how our system works, all the way from how data is collected from the farm level using GPS coordinates, aggregated, processed, and finally verified by the exporter, who can then mint an NFT certificate proving that the commodity is compliant, and every step is recorded through the Hedera Consensus Service, creating an immutable record. So let us dive in and see how AgriBackup make EUDU compliance simple, secure, and scalable. I'll log in as an exporter. Head on to supply chain workflow, create a new workflow. Created successfully. This is a production unit, another plot. You can connect it to an aggregator. And this production unit is on the GPS and it's verified. So we can just create that connection, giving the quantity collected, quality grade, create that collection event, and it's recorded to Hedera blockchain, and you can be able to verify from HashScan by looking at the previous topic messages, and you can see an aggregation event has happened. Let's move on to the next. Then move the produce from aggregator to processor, whereby we will create another new connection specifying the quantity sent, the consolidation sent, and the batch number. So it has been saved. Let us check on the messages. You can see a batch has been created and the consolidated batch has also been created. After a batch has been issued, we'll now move on to going to risk assessment in EUDR, and then assess a batch, and this is the batch that we have. So I'll assess this one batch, and the assessment is complete, and now we can move back to the supply chain workflow builder to finalize the collection. So I'll select, and then I'll create that connection with an importer, set the quantity shift, the arrival date, and the shipping company. Okay, a quick overview of what has happened is that we have assessed the risk based on the country code, the deforestation, the collection units that we have, and you have used satellite data to ensure that they are deforestation free, and the country risk matrix. And that's why we are able to do the import right now, and we have a certificate now that can enable us to create a shipment event now. Which is 0 now, and the process is already finished. And now what happens is that you can now submit this to the relevant authorities for them to check on the supply chain that you have used. So we can just copy this. That will take us to the topic message, which will show the relevant authorities the process that we took, all the way from verifying the production unit during creation of a production unit, aggregation event, batch creation, consolidation event, the risk assessment, and the overall score, all the details about the risk. And you can see that the score was 0.2, meaning that it's a low risk area, and therefore they are free to trade in the European Union. And this is the data of the import shipment. All the data are here for the necessary custom and relevant authorities to check on. And as you've seen, AgriBackup has simplified the entire EUDR compliance journey all the way from farm to export, and it ensures that every step is traceable, transparent, and verifiable on Hedera. And with this solution, we're not just helping companies meet regulation, we're building trust, empowering farmers, and promoting sustainable trade across border. And our vision is to scale this platform across Africa and beyond, making compliance effortlessly and sustainability measurable. And thanks for watching. And together, let's make agriculture more transparent.